you know that women leave men 80% of the time? And if they're college educated, it's 90. So if you get divorced, it's 80% of the time like the woman leaves. And one of the number one predictors of divorce is actually if the woman out earns the man.
Oh, I love that. I actually love that. I can't lie.
You love that? You don't think that's kind of...
No, I'm like, girl, you go get that. You go get a man, and like, yeah, you go get that. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Like, why is there like a lack of empathy for men?
It's not a lack of empathy.
But there is, because like they're breaking up a family and a lifelong commitment and a home, and your reaction is you go get the bag, sis, or like, I'm so happy for you, when that's actually a really that's a sad situation. Like, your wife is leaving you.
As women are in a very privileged position
Yeah.
where they don't have to understand how men think,
Yeah.
because men come up to you no matter how you look, how you behave, whatever. Men, however, that are good with women at least, must understand how women think to attract them and retain them.
Okay.
So the reason why you're able to say the things that you're saying, which I'll be honest with you, are fairly ludicrous, is because you don't understand what it's like to date a woman as a man, and that weakness is not tolerated by women. It's a biological instinct. Women are designed to look for men that are better than themselves, that can provide for them. So if I show traits of lack of security, lack of awareness, lack of leadership in the chaos, what happens is the girl loses respect for me, and she's going to start to look for other men. It starts with the bills, starts with me crying, starts with me being vulnerable. So what I tell guys is go out there and talk to men that understand your gripes, because women aren't. We live different worlds where there isn't the same brand of performance. You can get into a nightclub for free, I must pay. You can get on a boat just by existing, I must pay. I have to get a certain job and make a certain amount of income to attract a certain caliber of woman. You don't.
Modern women are synonymous with loyalty and high value. Well, all lies, because no matter how unrealistically holy they appear, they always come with a motive. They want you to be gullible, show you dreams of a perfect family, and leave you hanging, damaged, and messed up once and for all. Unfortunately, the ostrich move won't prevent you from the slaughtering of emotions these modern women are accustomed to. Therefore, most guys are in denial and try to escape reality by burying their heads in the sand-filled vaginas. Meeting the prevaricating owner of a fish-flavored taco can make you realize that you either adore ladies or don't get them at all. It's tragic for all guys, because women are typically taught to prioritize logic over emotion when it comes to romantic relationships. Meanwhile, we have let our hearts dominate our reasoning. These sly babes think they are starting to get the hang of things, but wait till they figure out that you can't outdo the doer. According to our gurus, love costs you time, money, peace of mind, and freedom. You choose this by not going your own way. But most guys don't, because their subconscious makes the choice for them, because the cooch provides meaning and purpose in a man's life. A quick question: did you really picture your life following women wherever they went, or did you picture yourself in charge? If you answered the latter, keep watching this video, because I have cracked the code and feel it's my duty to distribute this red pill to my homies. As unpleasing as it sounds, the more you love them, the easier it is for them to crush you. So, stop loving them and start saving your time. To understand this concept better, let's first wrap our heads around the question, why are women so evil? Well, gentlemen, it's because they have no code of honor. To put it simply, every man has a code of honor that he adheres to, but women don't, therefore they'll do whatever serves their own interests. Without a code on them, women are pretty much hardwired to screw you over. She may accuse you of being selfish, but it's really the other way around. Another forbidden subject for these feminists is men's rights issues, such as discrimination against men in the divorce system and monkey branching, which should not be overlooked. There are a number of ways in which women fare better than men, and it is generally frowned upon to point these out in polite company. This is because, contrary to popular belief, women do not seek parity with men, but rather to have complete control over them. Women in industrialized nations have become accustomed to interfering with the lives of men to the point where they are unwilling to give up their advantages, despite the fact that they are aware that doing so is unethical. This is the case even when these women are fully aware of the immorality of their actions. It's true that many of the women who advocate for men's rights are feminists themselves, but that doesn't change the fact that they want to roll back the gains that women have won since the second wave of feminism. Despite what the authors of MGTOW books imply, when I bring this out to a woman, she reacts as if she were a 5-year-old who was caught with her hand in the cookie jar. Next, I'd want to bring up rationality, loyalty, and honor, and how these pertain to the idea that women are not males. This point elaborates a number of topics that women tend to be into and where they may find their daily dosage of drama. Activities as diverse as reading romance novels and having dinner with the family all fall under this category. If you are near a lady and you see this conduct, you should leave immediately. Men aren't supposed to be the ones spreading rumors or starting them. They are meant to be the gossip and the not ones doing it. My main point is that if you're always on the lookout for the ideal female partner, you'll never find her, and you'll never be ready to deal with women's emotional swings. So why waste time by carrying their emotional baggage? Rather, it's more conventional to dominate them and master their petty tricks. If a woman can buy a new Volvo with the proceeds from a man's orgasms, then he is nothing more than a rechargeable 9-volt battery under her authority. What else could possibly be so revolting? A woman will play mind games with you, and she will eventually grow tired of you since you are only a tool with a finite lifespan and temporary value. To sum it all up, let's look at some do's and don'ts. A lady will be more well-behaved and less likely to act inappropriately the less attractive she is. Regardless of her attractiveness or desirability in the eyes of the marketplace, if she thinks she has power over you, she will use it to her advantage and treat you like dirt. It will take only some time for her to grasp that concept. I'd also like to shed some light on why it's not a good idea to get involved with single mothers. You're footing the bill for someone else's obligation that you didn't cause. How much worse could it get? Wow, you're such a savior. But if you save her from an abusive ex, all she'll do is pat you on the head and thank you for being such a wonderful boy. Now, would you want that? Of course not. So, pull your pants and act like a man, not a boy. To appease her, she may demand that you put in more hours at work or purchase an expensive home for her. She will do anything in her power to get what she wants. You won't be able to deny how fragile you are if she ends the relationship with you. Damn man, you'll be nothing more than a needy little creature, more like her son. Finally, it's time to understand that a boy is vulnerable and can easily fall into the vicious cycle of being heartbroken by some damaged bitches. So, man up and don't hesitate to some manipulative creatures their place in the social hierarchy in households. Alas, with this I rest my case. Don't forget to share your dose of red pills in the comments below. Till then, let's religiously piss off all the feminists on the internet.